good evening, and welcome to Tea Time.
Welcome to Tea Time. Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Hanukkah. This is my Christmas show. I know Christmas was yesterday, but today's my Christmas show. I'm going to talk about my weekend real quick and then get to my guest. I'm very excited. It is December 26th. I hope everyone got what they wanted yesterday. I know Santa treats me good every year because I'm good all year. All right, so my weekend. Friday, I wanted to go out. But I just decided, I think I want to hibernate until the spring because it is just so cold. It really is.
It's like painfully cold.
It is painfully cold. It is. And I was just literally chilling at home while it was chilling outside because it was like freaking freezing out. Saturday was Christmas Eve, and it was a whopping 9 degrees out. And I'm not complaining considering all the snow that Buffalo got, okay? But we were at my sister's house for Christmas Eve. Bobby's going to put up a couple of pictures of my daughter Valerie and myself. Christmas Eve because Christmas Day, there we are. And she had on one of her Christmas shirts. And then Sunday for Christmas Day, we were back at my sister's at Dix Hills. We usually go to my mother's, but my mother bought the monogut and the meatballs and the brajol and the sausage to my sister's because we all live on Long Island. And there we are, looking at matching PJs.
Oh, that is
How
cute.
Cute are we? The Goldfarbs,
really
the Ken
cute.
Tracy's, the Farrells. Adorable.
Wow.
So that was yesterday. We had a great time. And it wasn't 30 people like Thanksgiving. It was nice and it was nice and calm. So listen, I'm going to get to my guests. You know, my show goes really, really fast. And, you know, this is like the last show of the year. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
Next Monday is going to be 2023. I want to thank everyone for watching the show. Share it, like it. Tea Time is on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Twitch TV, everywhere podcasts can be heard. And every Saturday at 11 a.m. on Channel 20 for people on Long Island who get cable vision. I got my friend next to me. She's an actor, she's a comedian, she's a writer, she's also a wonderful swimming instructor and a superhero. Yes, I'm going to talk about that later.
She makes everyone look so good.
She's done so much. She's done voiceover work. She's done so much stuff. There's so much to get to. Carrie Schoen, how are you?
I'm very good. I'm sharing the show, right?
She's sharing the show.
Sharing the show.
Share the
Sharing
people.
the show.
I gotta fix my shirt a little bit.
Share the show.
Share the show.
Share the show. Share the show.
So I'm excited that you're here. She actually did my show about like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
And like a lot
has, right?
I know, a lot has happened the other place. And a lot has happened since then. And
I decided on a name for one.
I know. And I mean, yeah, that's true, because when I first met her, she was Carrie. Carrie with one I. It's Keri, and Schoen is Schoen. Okay, that way
She
you can
literally
look her
spells it out
up.
for you.
Because you can look her up on Facebook, and she's all over the place. But so you're a Long Island girl originally?
Yes.
Rockville Center?
Yes.
Yes.
My ears are falling off.
I know. So I'm excited because we all have different hats on, including Bobby. You're going to see Bobby a little later. He's going to come on. So Rockville Center, went to school there.
Southside High School,
And
Riverside Elementary School.
Yes. And then you went to Hofstra.
Yes.
So, correct?
Yes.
Well, where'd you go? You went somewhere in between that I don't know?
Nassau for 2 years.
Oh, yeah, my daughter went
Yeah.
there, too.
There were 4 kids in our family, so
Hey,
we
listen.
were required to go to Nassau
I
first.
told her go to Nassau first. She didn't know what she wanted to do. So I was like, go to Nassau, get the 2 years under your belt, and then decide where you want to go, transfer, and then whatever.
And
You know
I
what
was
mean?
actually one of the people that I knew when I left high school my first plan was like I'm going to California as soon as like I throw my hat.
Yeah,
up in the
wanted
air.
to hit the road.
I did, and that didn't work out in my plans that well at the time. But
Well,
I
because
did take
God
time.
laughs when you make plans,
I
don't
know.
you know
Oh
that?
my God, my whole life is like that.
It's
That's my
one big
whole life,
laugh.
literally.
Me too. I know.
Literally.
I know.
But when it comes together, it's like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, because he's behind the wheel. He has a plan, and if something doesn't work out, it just wasn't supposed to happen at that particular time, that
absolutely.
way.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you go to Hofstra, you get your BA in theater, film arts, and radio. Okay, but from when you were little, like you always knew you wanted to do something in the entertainment industry.
Yes. Right? Yep. There were like 2 kids in my school, if you're watching. Stacy Glick and Julie Riordan was in it was in elementary school, and they did commercials.
Oh, really?
And I knew it even before then. I knew it. My dad was, the bug comes from my dad. My dad was a director. Right. He graduated with his PhD at UCLA, and he directed a lot of things. And the reason why I was actually born in Los Angeles is because he was doing his doctorate at UCLA there.
Wow.
So my younger brother, we're like Irish twins, sort of.
Yeah.
He's the only one that was actually born here. I was 18 months older than me.
Okay, all right. So originally born in LA,
Yeah.
transplanted to Long Island, Rockville Center, and then where did you go? What did you do after college? Because I know you did land a job at KTU. But
Yeah.
What
well,
happened before
actually,
that?
okay. I'll give you the quick version. So the degree wound up being /radio because of KTU.
Yes.
That's what had happened, because I had just broken up with a guy that I was like with for a long, long time, and I was miserable.
Right.
And I had my friend Olga Maldonado was like, let's go to a KTU thing. And I'm like, I'm not going to one of those.
I used to go to them all the time.
I'm like, I'm not going to one of those stupid things. And she's like, come on, miserable, let's go. Because I was just like so sad.
It's fun.
I was so sad.
Yeah.
So, but
You had
when
to
I
get
get
out.
yes, I did. But like when I get like that, I get very like a wise ass. You know?
Yeah.
So I was humorous because I always felt good around her anyway.
Yeah.
But so, like, I guess I'll try to make it as short as possible. So basically, I was being this, like,
Wise guy. Yeah.
And we always managed to get ourselves to the front, no
Right,
matter what,
of
or on the
course,
side. Like,
of
somehow I
course.
was on, like, the side of the stage with, like, everybody else.
Right.
So Frankie Blue, who at the time was the production manager, right? Am I saying that right? Program, thank you. I knew it was with a P.
Okay,
Sorry.
all
Oh,
right,
boy.
Okay.
So he had been listening to me being this like wisest, but funny, not
Right.
disrespectful.
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
like just fun, like
Joking
people,
around.
People would be like look at me and be like, like one of
Yeah,
those.
yeah.
So he could tell like I was being such a wise. It's like, I know you're not going to believe me, but I'm the program director at KTU. I think you're hilarious. And you have a great voice for radio.
Right.
So I'm glad he didn't say you have a great face for radio. But anyway. So what happened with that was that I didn't call for like a month, and then I did, and you know exactly who I was.
Wow.
And he literally like was so.
Now, why did you hesitate? Why did you wait a whole month?
Because I was just like in this not great place, I guess.
Were you still in school at the time?
Yes.
Were you done with school?
No. I was totally in school. It
Okay.
started as an
Okay.
internship, actually, and then I got a job. That's how it started.
Okay.
So he was like, if you stick with this, you'll be on air.
Right.
And he held up to his word. I wound up being kind of like their club remote girl.
Yes,
And I did all
yes.
the remotes. It was like, oh my God. It was imagine being in your 20s.
Well, my cousin works for iHeartRadio, so she was just at that Jingle
Oh,
Ball
Jingle Ball,
iHeartRadio
yeah. I
thing.
mean, we got into everything.
She's
Every
all over the place.
club. But what happened was a lot of times the DJs would go there.
You say, I'm with the radio. I'm with 103. What is it? 103.
103.5. At the time,
103.
it was the new KTU. My tag was, where I used my middle name, it was, this is Giovanna making you want to move to the beat in New York. 103.5, the new KTU.
Yeah, the new KTU.
And Broadway Bill Lee made up a saying for me, and he was like, this is Giovanna making you want to, like, he made that up for me.
Yeah.
It was a really cool experience. And Frankie Blue had said, like, when I wanted to go to LA, he's like, you're always going to have your voice, so do it now while you're young. And that's why I did it.
Well, how long were you?
I kick myself in the ass every day that I didn't get off.
How long were you with KTU?
I was with them, I think from like 90, I want to say 96 maybe to 98 or 96 to right before I went to California.
Okay.
I went to California right before 9/11. So yeah, so it was about
A couple of years,
But
back in the...
Yeah, what happened was, is so then I was doing that, and then they offered me a job, and then I was like, well, I'm still in school, and then they somehow, like, literally, I'm not even kidding, the chairwoman, I have a picture with her, she was hilarious. She's like, we can maneuver this. Like, we can maneuver.
Right. There's a will, there's a way.
Right. So my degree now says AVF/radio.
Right.
But I never took a radio class. I'm sure. Not one.
That's hysterical.
I was good at that kind of stuff when
funny.
I was younger.
Oh my God. Well, all right. So KTU, and then you decide, but you filmed. Then you got into movies. You wanted to get into movies. You wanted to get into acting. Mm-hmm. But the first couple of gigs you got were actually filmed in New York, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
And the one that I did in LA
but
was supposed to be in New York.
Okay, but the very first thing you did was in LA or New York?
New York. The very first thing I ever did was Love of the Game.
Okay,
I don't even think that was in. I don't think it's there.
Okay, no, it's not, because I have down the very first thing you did. I have before Angel, because was
Phone Booth.
No, Phone Booth was in 2000.
Oh, right, she's right.
1999.
She's right.
1999. You did Bone Collector.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Bone Collector. Throw up that picture, Bone Collector. Michael.
I'm like, hi, Al Bundy.
And you know Michael I had on.
Yes, I know.
Love him. He's great. And there you are. Now, in Bone Collector,
everything.
you were what? You were an extra?
I was pretty much just an extra, but I always seem to manage to get I would, believe it or not, like show up on time and even earlier. I wouldn't be, there's a very fine line when you're on set, as you know, between being like that person that's annoying, that they're like, okay, you're in the way, and being that person that's available.
Right.
And I was always that person that's available.
And then you in Angel. We could put up that picture too. We have that pic of Angel. And on Angel, you were not only a body double, but you did stunt work too. And anyone who's not in the entertainment industry, if you do stunt, they bump you up.
Oh,
and
God.
you get paid nicely.
And I got called in for this one.
And you,
this didn't even start as extra.
In that, you played Cordella. The Cordella,
double,
double for Cordella.
She came to set to check out what her body double looked like. I would have done the same thing.
Charisma Carpenter actually played that role. And so you were the body double. Thank you, Bobby. You were the body double for Cordella and stunt. What do you have to do as a stunt?
There was one
scene. Did you get pushed down to the ground or something?
There was a couple things like where I had a pail and I got pushed like that. Yeah, so you're kind of, falling a certain way.
Yeah.
And then the big thing was like I smashed something at the end, and they were like, maybe we're going to take that scene out. I'm like, no, I'm not waiting for that.
I don't want that on the cutting room floor, please.
And the ironic thing is that your parents always know who you are. Literally, there was one scene where I dropped the bucket.
Yeah.
And my father's like, that was your hand. I was like, how did you know that?
Did your dad encourage you to go into this crazy industry that he knew was very fickle?
He did. Yes, my father, I actually went to acting school too. I don't think I ever told you that.
Yes.
But I don't know if that's anywhere. But
well, you did go to acting school.
Arts, yeah.
You also went to you also took improv classes.
Yes.
And were part of that.
But I mean, through high school, like you had to audition. It was a BOCES program.
Yes,
So
yes.
And I
Okay.
went to that. And my dad, coached me through the whole thing.
That's good.
Yeah, it was
That's
awesome.
nice. It's nice when you have family and friends that encourage you and support you. It's so important. You
It
know what I mean?
is. It wasn't quite like that, but it was kind of like that.
Because my parents were like, acting, no way.
Oh, believe me, they were like that too.
You're going to have to sleep with the director. I said, well, then I'll never be working. What do you want me to tell you? They weren't that encouraging. Do you know what I'm saying? Listen.
Well, we came from a generation where teacher, lawyer, doctor,
Yeah.
They always wanted me to have a backup plan. And
oh, yeah.
Still don't.
Well, did you mind? Well, because I majored in communication media and then I minored in acting.
This girl's very talented. She can go like that all she wants. She's very good.
All right, listen, we're going to take my first commercial break, but don't go away. We have so much more when we come back with Carrie Showin. Be right back.
Well, hi there, Teresa. It's John York from General Hospital. I am just checking in because apparently you have a great talk show called Tea Time on Strong Island TV. I want you to have continued great success and have a lot of fun. It sounds like you're having a lot of fun, and that's pretty much the key to everything, isn't it? So continued success. I'm proud of you. Have a great day, Teresa. Bye.
Hello, everybody. It's my Christmas show, and I'm with my friend Carrie Show, and I am so excited. She's an actor, she's a comedian, she's a writer, she's also a swimming instructor / superhero, and I can't wait till you guys see her later. You can't go away because you're going to be coming out in the outfit, you know what I'm saying? So you got to, like, stay tuned.
I feel like when you twirl as Wonder Woman.
Yeah. It's Wonder Woman. Woo-hoo! Special effects on Tea Time. No, but
Yeah.
all right. Anyway, so we're just talking about her career. She was born in LA, moved to Rockville Center, went to Hofstra, and majored with theater, film, art / radio. Worked for KTU for a while, and then she did some movies. She was in Bone Collector. She did Angel. You have featured background in The Sopranos, and every Soprano there she took a picture of. So I don't have any of them because there were a lot of them, and I didn't want to just pick out Michael Imperiolo.
No, that wasn't even a background. That's a whole other story. We don't have time for that one. We'll talk about that another time.
Okay, I'm just saying she was on Sopranos. Okay, back in the day too, and then her first feature, like your first major movie, was Phone Booth.
Yes, that
with
was
Colin
amazing.
Farrell. And we're going to show that picture. It's not like the most perfect pic, people, but you
No.
could see that he was a lot younger back then. Hello? It isn't,
And that's the whole outfit he wears for
isn't-
the whole
it isn't-
movie.
It is in 2000, and you were actually going to be a featured extra, and then you told the director or producer,
Yes.
hey, you want someone with a real New York
That's
accent?
exactly right.
Here I am.
Look at you,
And
yeah.
he, thank you, Bobby.
Joel Schumacher.
And Joel Schumacher, correct.
And it was Friday.
And,
I'll give you lines on Friday.
and
he did.
And he made you a hooker with a couple of lines.
Yep, he sure did.
Hello, bump.
Yeah. Hooker.
Listen, I played a
No,
hooker
it was great, eh?
in Fred Carpenter's film. And
It was awesome. I got to meet a lot of people.
Yeah,
The other two
yeah.
girls were awesome.
And it was filmed in Manhattan.
Yes, no, that was filmed in L.A., but supposed to be in Manhattan.
Really?
That's the ironic thing is that
I thought you
went,
filmed it here.
No, they made it look like New York.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. But Bone Collector was in New York.
Film Collectors, New York, yeah.
Okay, I'm just double
Yes.
checking. All right, okay. And then you did.
And they couldn't have Phone Booth come out immediately because we filmed it in 2000
Yeah.
or in the beginning, and it was supposed to come out in 2001. It was
Right.
supposed to be like they filmed it. There was like one scene the whole
It was
time.
fast,
It was fast. It was fast. It was a great set. They kept such a good set there, but they couldn't release it because then 9/11 came, and technically Phone Booth, who's ever seen it, is about terrorism in a phone booth in New York. So it was just like really inappropriate. So they had to wait, and I think they released it about 2 years later.
Caesar and Otto was an indie film. Tell me about that.
Oh my God! I didn't forget about it. No, that was this Dave Campfield and Paul. I cannot sound his name out, but I can spell it. But anyway, but Dave Campfield, who's a really talented writer, actor, he had a film. It's funny because with Love of the Game, I was actually in the commercial.
Okay.
So I mean, like a ton of us.
You in the?
I was one of like the baseball players' wives, and we did this, thing next to Kelly Preston.
You in the trailer. You in the
trailer. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that was you're right. That was with
Kevin Costner.
Kevin Costner and Kelly Preston. No, that was for the Love of the Game.
Yeah, that was Love of the Game. But what happened with that to get to Caesar and Otto is, so we went with a whole bunch of people, and we thought like I was going to be all over the movie because I'm in this trailer.
Right.
So all my friends were like, she's in the movie. She's in the movie.
Yeah, she made
And
the trailer.
Yeah, but I was not once.
Really?
Oh, we walked
So
out
you
like
were in the
this.
trailer,
We were
not
like,
the movie.
I was like, yeah, that was them.
That's what happens
I know.
sometimes.
I know.
You just
but I
never
wound
know.
up meeting this guy, Dave Campfield, because he just thought it was hilarious how we were behaving and how I was like, sorry about that, afterwards.
Yeah.
And he offered me to audition for a couple of his films, and we did a couple of fun films together.
And then to go back to 1999 for the love of the Game was with Kevin Costner and
yep.
Kelly Preston. I've seen that movie.
Yeah.
It's a very, very, very good movie.
Yeah, it's a very good
It's a
movie.
lot of fun. It's a fun movie. And then
Sam Raimi directed that.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you got into comedy because we're going to talk about comedy. This is how we met. She got into comedy, and then You and I have had some adventures together.
We have.
Bobby has pictures, but we did a movie called The One together.
Yeah.
Okay.
McDonald.
And well, we're going to talk about that in a minute. But I think Bobby
It's
has a
not on
picture
set.
of there's a picture of you and I, just her and I, on set. No, that's
Oh, no, that's not that-
on set.
yeah.
That's okay. So you're over there to the right.
Yeah, that's
her beautiful back's towards me, and I'm a patron. And I'm
Yelling at me.
Yeah, I'm yelling at her. But
She
the
did a
one,
great
the one
job.
before that. There we are. Okay,
Yes.
that's before we hit the bar.
Yeah.
Because you played a bartender. Mm-hmm. And I played a wise ass
think Sarah released
patron.
that, right?
Sarah Martin. That's
I don't
her.
think she released it yet.
I don't know, but I know the day that they showed the premiere. Unfortunately, it's going to be happening. I actually talked to her today briefly. It's going to be happening,
she's
maybe in
pretty
the spring.
talented
But
girl over there.
at the premiere, I had COVID,
Oh, man.
and I remember you went.
No, I didn't go.
No, I thought you did go.
I was going to go, and then, I don't know if I had COVID. There was I don't know. Maybe,
I don't know. All I
don't
know
know.
is I was
know why
sick.
didn't
I
go.
couldn't go. I was really upset. I know that our scene was there. It didn't get cut. So I was kind of excited about that one. But she calls me up one day and she goes, Ray Donovan's filming.
Loved Ray Donovan.
Ray Donovan's filming on Long
Freeport.
Island. In Freeport. We got to go. Okay, so
We basically didn't get
it
paid
was
and we
kind of
snuck
like,
on
no, we didn't get paid. This was like, what do you call it? Like a ninja type. We just wanted to get on
We
Ray
just did.
Donovan, and she's
We
like,
just
"We're
found out all the details.
We're not leaving
We're not
until we
leaving.
get on."
I was
We're not
standing
leaving
next to
until
his
we get on."
coat, remember? And I'm like, it's his coat.
So they
That's all.
turn. Where were we?
Freeport.
Freeport.
Nautical Mile.
Nautical Mile into Fire Island. And it is a gay parade.
Yep.
So we had to go
Oh, you have
as
a
a
picture of that?
couple. I have a picture. Bobby has a picture of us.
That
there
was
we are.
fun. That's it. Yes.
There we are, girlfriend. Spread the pride. and we were not gonna leave until we
Oh,
went.
no.
Now we both.
And I showed her how I maneuver it all.
Yeah, she's like a ninja. She's like, hey, we're gonna get on set. We're
And
gonna
we
get on
did
set.
not just get on set. We were like right next to Ray.
We were in it. We know where we were.
You know it.
You won't be able to see us, but we know where we were. And then that's when we met Ray, and we met Ray. I'm calling him by his.
Ray.
I'm calling him by his character's name.
I love you, and I pulled his
Yes,
face. Oh,
and John Voight was there,
That's,
and
what's her
we
face's
just
father.
had so much fun.
Yeah, that was
it was
fun.
like Mission Impossible.
It was,
You know what I mean? Like I
yes.
could hear that song.
Yes,
And we're like,
yes.
we're not leaving.
And
here.
she was
We're
like
not- we're
up
not
for
leaving
it
here.
all.
And I'm
I
always
always
up
had a
for an
friend like
adventure.
that by my side. I was like, Teresa's
I'm like,
is the
yes.
girl.
What do I say? Yes, say yes, because you never know.
Yeah.
And it was fun. And we
was.
met the makeup artist
Yes.
who was a doll.
He was so nice.
great, and he was telling us all about his career. And it was just a
Those
lot
are the
of
guys
fun.
that you want to really talk to. It's the Teamsters.
Yeah.
It's a lower guys.
people
Everybody thinks go to the
behind-
right because they know all the information and they're not afraid to give it.
No, the people behind the camera, that's like
Mm-hmm.
really, really. So now, while you're doing this now, because in between all that, you did theater, correct? Did you do
I did.
theater?
I
you
did a little.
You did Wizards of
Wizard of
Oz,
Oz, I was
and
the
you played the
Wicked
Wicked
Witch, yep.
Witch, and that was at the Riverside Theater.
Yes.
And then you also did Grease, and you played Rizzo.
I did, yes. I get very like type kisses.
And that was the Arlington
Tough girls, I
Theater.
guess, yeah.
And so I have to ask, you sing?
I do, yeah.
I mean, these are. Well, was
No,
it-
I do.
you know,
I mean,
not that you played Dorothy
I've
and you
done
had to sing, but-
everything.
yeah.
No, yeah, right. What? No, we didn't have any singing.
But
for the Wicked Witch.
Rizzo sings.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I wouldn't go and be the lead singer of a band.
Right.
You know, but
Like, you
with
could
some
hold a
background, I'm
note.
pretty good.
Yeah, like
My voice is
yeah.
a little bit different, and it's that kind of.
Right.
you know,
Right.
It sounds like I don't sound
Yeah.
like a girl half the time. That's why I used to hate it, but
You
now
have
it's
that.
just like
Listen,
I own it.
I sound like her in the morning when I first wake up. It's like that Brenda Vaccaro voice. It's like, hi, good morning, hello. It's like just that voice that you have. It's very distinct, and it's
morning voice.
It's I have it as a morning voice, but this isn't like a high. I don't have a very high voice. You know what
have
I'm
a
saying?
girl voice.
I'm an alto.
People don't
I know I'm an
mistake you for
alto.
a gentleman when you answer the phone, do they?
Hello, hello.
Oh, that
put you
doesn't
on-
happen anymore.
No, not at all. But
me.
I mean, how do you like live theater compared to film and TV? Because it's totally different.
I really like live theater, and I remember how much I liked it. And then, when you're younger, you have this like, you're you're uninhibited. And
Yeah.
I even played, the first thing I ever did was like in 2nd or 5th grade where I played Dopey and the Wicked Queen.
Nice.
And I had 3 roles basically.
Yeah.
I remember all those backstage, like taking off one, it was like layered.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I was
yeah,
layered.
yeah.
And, sorry, I'm having some dental work done. So. But anyway, I forgot what was I saying. Oh, yeah, so
Dopey
Dopey. I was in the
and-
same play, and I mean, just the whole, all of, you know.
That was
doing
Bat
something
Boy. I
live
played
is-
3 characters when
Oh,
we did
it's a different
Yogi
feeling.
Berra
You
Museum.
know, film, as you know as well, it moves very slowly.
Yeah, you have to be very, very patient.
Yeah, it
It's
all looks
just-
great in the.
It's a lot
all
of waiting
editing.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not thrilled with it, you know, but it's not. I don't think I would do extra work, like in the masses ever again. I would like to do it maybe on like a TV set. I would do it, but not in that, you know,
Yeah.
massive, because it's like, it's a lot of waiting. And
Yeah.
I mean, like, people don't realize that when you see a movie and you see tons of people in the city, those are all extras.
Yeah,
Everybody's
it is.
getting paid.
It is, and it's a lot. It's very, very time consuming.
Yes.
Very. Hey, listen. Before we go to break, I want to give some shout outs to Mickey and
Oh,
Cindy
yeah, rest in peace,
and
Kelly
Ann
Preston,
and
right.
Bruno. Thank you, everyone, for liking the show and please share it and watching. Anthony Grazaday's on. No, you're not. You're so not. But hello, Graz. Graz is like, I'm crashing this
Hi,
show.
Graz.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So listen, I'm excited that it is my last show of the year, and my good friend Carrie Schoen is here. Carrie Giovanna Schoen is here. And she's an actor, writer, comedian. We're going to go to break. Don't go away. We have so much more when we come back.
Wonder Woman was everything to little girls, especially that look like me. She stands for being a voice for people that need a voice. My organization renovates homes for people with disabilities. And when I come home, a self-care routine makes me feel my best. I'm very proud of the difference that we're making, and to see that impact in my community inspires me to work even harder for everyone around me.
Hi, everyone. It's Teresa from Tea Time. I have a show on every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. on Channel 20. What's Tea Time about? Tea Time is about interviewing people in the entertainment industry. Actors, producers, singers, dancers, magicians, MMA fighters, Donnie Most from Happy Days, and Butch Patrick from the Munsters, Kieran Sheehan, who played the lead in Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, and so many more. So check out my show. It's fun, it's entertaining, and it's interesting. Hope to see you there.
How you doing? It's Sal, the voice Valentinetti. Why are you watching me? You should be watching Teresa Canastraci Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. And make sure you follow Teresa on Facebook, Tea Time with Teresa Canastraci Farrell. We'll see you there.
I love the way you say my name. I love. Hello, everybody. How you doing? It's Tea Time. I'm so excited that everyone is here, watching, sharing the show, liking it. You can watch this again on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Channel 20. I'm here with my good friend. She's an actor, writer, comedian. She is a swimming instructor, superhero. Carrie Schoen is here in the house. We talked about her career in acting, how she got started in radio. And then she dabbled in comedy. And you actually started comedy, actually not here. You actually started in LA.
Yes.
Right? And were you taking classes there, or you just said, let me go up on stage at the Comedy Store? Like, how did that all happen?
Yeah, I didn't take classes.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think.
You just said,
actually, I'm
"Here's
sorry.
another
I
thing
did.
I wanna
I
try to
actually went
do."
to the improv.
Okay.
The Groundlings. I'm sorry, Groundlings. I
Yes,
took
the
classes.
Groundlings,
Sorry.
yes.
Yes, I did take some classes.
Yes.
And
That's a lot of improv, too.
yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went up at the Comedy Store, and John DeResta, who you interviewed,
John
was the host.
DeResta. I'm going to send this to him. He's going to watch it.
Oh,
I worked
he knows
with
the story,
John. I worked with John, and then he hosted for you.
We used
How
to
cool.
have this one joke that, because he wound up helping me write, because I guess he saw a little something in me or whatever.
Right.
But basically, I had this F-bomb coming out because I was so nervous. So it was like, hi, I'm da-da-da, F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. You know, that was like this nervous F.
Right.
And he just gets on the mic, because he was the MC. He's like, this girl's great. 1 or 2 less F-bombs. She'll be on the Tonight Show in no time.
Yeah.
But the best part about that
That's
was that
funny.
there was this, so then he wanted to like kind of, you know, like help me along, and he would help me write.
Right. Yeah.
And because I had these great premises, which I
Yeah,
still
yeah,
do, and
yeah,
he would just
yeah.
like help me finish it up.
Yeah.
And he had actually gotten me up at Governor's in the main room as well. And I did really well over there.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know it today, because I check it out. But every once in a while, I could do a good set. But yeah, he was awesome. He was so good with that. I know there's something else I wanted to say about him, but I forgot what it was. So.
That's okay. John forgives you. And then you're very good.
Oh, I know.
Oh, she came
Sorry.
back to her.
What the best part about that was, this is like years, over 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was a long time.
So when I got in touch with John again, we kind of connected through Facebook again. I was like, do you remember me? And he's like, yeah, Roscoe.
Yeah, the F-bomb girl.
Not even that. That's the best part. Because we had this joke. I had this cat that was like, forget about it. Not Roxy.
Yeah.
God, that's this soul.
Yeah.
But this other cat, Roscoe, he was like a madman of a name. Everybody knew Roscoe.
Yeah.
So we had this joke about Roscoe having hoes in different area codes. So he immediately goes, of course I remember you, Roscoe's hoes. And I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. So yeah.
That's great. And you are very good friends with Mike Marino,
Yeah.
who's another comic. He's based in LA and Jersey, and you and I took a ride to McGuire's to go see him, hang out with him, and that was a lot of fun. He's a good guy and very, very funny Italian comic. And then here on Long Island, you took the Stand-Up University class,
which is awesome,
with Peter Bale, Steve Lazarus, Rich Walker, and you know that's a class that's given at Brokerage right here in Belmore.
It's really amazing.
There you are, girl.
Let me tell you,
Bobby Lacera's the best. Look, I didn't even have to tell him to put it up. Bobby's the best. You know what, Bobby? Can you hop on real quick and show everybody what you're wearing on your head? Because, you know, I says everyone's got to wear something tonight, and he's going to hop on, and then, where are you? He's coming. And there he is. He's wearing
Oh, that's right, the mistletoe.
a mistletoe. How sweet. But Bobby Lacera, who is a friend, and he's the owner of this wonderful Paradise Studios here, and the man behind the curtain, as I like to say, he is giving me an exclusive interview here on Tea Time. No one's ever interviewed this man, and he has a story to tell. So we're going to get one of his tech friends to be able to sit where he's sitting, so he could sit where you're sitting. Say hello to everyone in TV lands, Bobby.
Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing?
Your mic's not working.
Well, you're partially responsible
What's wrong
for
with
me
you?
having.
How's that?
You
Any
realize
better?
that, right? For part 2.
All right, listen.
Any better?
No, you're so not even on. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to Bobby right now when he fixes his mic.
I was on.
Ah, there it is.
I had the volume down in your room.
I can hear it. Everyone else at home could hear it. Look, he's above us. When we get off air, we have to kiss him on each cheek and then take a picture of the lipstick. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'd be cute.
All right, so getting back to you, what were you saying about me?
Well, when we talk about the rest of how Captain Splash came into play, you were a big reason how I wound
Well,
up here.
yeah, we're actually
was a
gonna
funny story in itself.
we are. We're gonna tell you about that after the next break. The whole last segment's gonna be what's the word?
Captain. Oh, I don't know.
It's gonna be geared towards Captain Splash, which is amazing. Seriously, because the first time you told me about it, I was like, girl, you got something here. You got to do something with it. So so let's talk about your gigs, doing stand-up, okay? You wrote a lot of good material. I know.
Yeah.
I watched it today. I watched it on YouTube, and I'm like laughing. And it was very smart. It's very funny. You know, you did it for a while, and we went to open mics at Coasters, and you know, but then you kind of like backed off on it.
I mean, I never really wanted to be a stand-up comedy.
No, it
more like
wasn't.
it was more like to get past a lot of the fear.
Right.
And to maybe just like be seen again.
Right.
I mean, that was
It's
my initial in California.
It's another format is to get up on stage, be seen. You never know who's going to see
exactly.
you. You know what it is? It's a lot of people out there do comedy. There's some people that shouldn't be doing comedy.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people out there that shouldn't be doing comedy. And as comics, we all know who they are. You are not one of them. I think that you had. I think that you got. What happened with her is she got into her own head.
I did. Oh my
lot.
God, horrible.
And I kept
telling
telling
her. I
her.
was going to go up at the that night at brokerage, and then like.
Really?
I was not going to do it. I was like, I'm done. He's like, I promise you, if you get up, you will do a good job. Like, I don't know how they do it. I don't know how they turn us out and do it, but they do. It works. That is a really amazing.
No, you had it was really, really good.
Well, then my friends like surprised me. I had no idea. All these people came out from Suffolk and
yeah,
people I
it's
hadn't
nice.
seen, and I was
It's
like,
nice.
I better memorize stuff right now.
No, it's nice. They have a little table there set up where you could put some notes down because to write 5 minutes of material doesn't sound like a lot, but it is not easy to do. And again, comedy is very subjective. What's funny to me may not be funny to you, and you could do
very present.
You can do you could do a show at 8:00 and everyone is hysterical laughing. You could do the same exact thing at 10:00 and you hear crickets. You never know. You just never know what's going to go over and what isn't. But when you did do it, you were very funny. I enjoyed watching you.
And you're right. I got in my head.
You did. You got into your head a lot, and I think that's
I think it takes practice, like anything.
If I got up there again, it does. You got to just keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it.
And I love writing it. I always coming up with ideas.
Right.
I have books of stuff. I'll show you. You've seen some of this stuff.
Yeah.
No, you do fine on your own, though. You do just fine on your own.
I need a writer. No. So you did Governors, you did Brokerage. You also went into the city and you did some shows in Manhattan. You did comics. You did stand up New York.
That's right.
You did stand up New York.
Yeah, I did.
That was where I did my very, very first show was stand up New York.
Oh, really? Yeah. I actually did.
But your very, very first show was at the Comedy Store in L.A., right? That was your very first show.
I actually got on. No. Actually, was it? It might not have been.
No.
I got on Last Comic Standing. I can't believe I didn't even tell you this.
You did?
I did.
Ooh,
I was
tell
on
us.
that first episode, but I didn't make it to the first episode. I got through the audition process, and the reason why I did was because I used to have this joke about tripping, and I think I used it on the one that you saw.
You did.
I messed it up a little bit, but it was okay.
No, it went over.
But it went over all right. And what happened at the time, I was wearing these boots with a heel.
Yeah.
And there was literally a crack in the stage.
Really?
And I fell and tripped.
No.
And the guy was like, "Your timing's awesome." But it wasn't even that. That's why I got picked. I came so out of the nerves. I was just like, I didn't even mean that. And that's when they thought I was funny. Because I came out of that thinking and memorizing, and I was like, I didn't even mean that. Like, I literally fell. Yeah. They're like, we like you.
Oh, my
and
God.
They let me through. Filled out all the paperwork.
That's funny because I auditioned in the city for...
Oh, yeah. Cut the whole line.
No. I did...
Well, not cut.
No, you have to get there really, really early. But it was
get there late. Be the last person.
It was girls.
Be the last
it was some show, girls behaving badly, or something like that.
Oh.
And where it was a bunch of girls that would do these skits where like. Whether it was in a supermarket or a gym, like they would do something, it was almost like the guys today that, what do you call?
Jokers?
Yes, Impractical Jokers. It was like a female, we should do it. It's like a female version of it, and it was so much fun, and I'm like, what do I got to lose? I'll just get up there, do some stuff. If they like me, they like me. They don't, but what are you gonna do? Unless you give it a shot.
Yeah.
And
you're very good. I love watching you get into your characters. And
thank you.
Even with this, like, she knows stuff about people that they don't even know. She reminds me of stuff. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Thank God there's not too much dirt on me under there.
No, not
been locked up under.
Not at all. But I just want people to know that Keri is on Facebook. Okay, it's KERI. Comedy with the K on Facebook, and also Keri.comedy on Insta, and also she has a page on Facebook. It's Kaptain Splash, but it's Kaptain spelt with the K also.
Because of my name, right.
Because of the name. There's the underlining thing.
It's an underlying thing, and it's my
there.
my initials, KS.
Yes, KS.
Because I wanted to honor my dad in a way somehow, because he named me Carrie, and that was just like, it just fit together. Like Kaptain Splash, when we talk about that when we come back, I guess. It wrapped everything you're talking about into one little
That's what I'm
bundle.
saying.
It was amazing.
And that's on Facebook and YouTube.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna take my last break, and when we come back, poof, Kaptain Splash is gonna be sitting next to me. We'll be right back after this. Don't go away.
Teresa Farrow.
And who's the best actress you know?
Teresa Farrow.
And who's the best cast member in Bad Boys?
Teresa Farrow.
Who's got the best radio?
Teresa Farrow.
Stop. Who's your favorite Jimmy?
Teresa Farrow.
Who are you loving right now?
Teresa Farrow.
All right, Duck. I love you too, baby.
Love you as always.
Thank you.
Walk, don't run. With feet wet floor, you can fall on your butt, and you're gonna be sore.
Hey, welcome back to Tea Time. Whoa, Kaptain Splash is here. I'm so excited. Oh my God, we have to talk about Kaptain Splash. Kaptain Splash. You tell about Kaptain Splash. I'm just going to say Kaptain Splash was something that, look, okay, let's start from the beginning.
Kaptain Splash was like an act. Actually, it was after Angel. There was a rap party. They invited me to the rap party.
Right.
And we went to the Formosa.
Right.
And I didn't really know that many people on set. And there was a girl there that was somebody's girlfriend at the time. She didn't know that many people. And there was like kind of this downtime in LA. There used to, I don't know, probably not anymore because there's so many channels now, but it wasn't like that then. And I was like, oh, I got to get a real job. And I was a swimmer my whole life. I always was
well,
raised
because
at the
when
beach.
because when you first went to LA, you were waitressing. There were a lot of famous people you met.
A lot of them.
Bobby,
Yeah,
put up some pictures of these. A lot of famous people she met while in LA and all over the place. There's Lionel. Hello.
That's KTU, I think. Yeah.
Well, between KTU,
right,
either
yes.
or, but we're going to just show you with a bunch of celebrities.
Yes, that's all.
That's Martin. Martin Sheen, yes, Martin Sheen.
I love
Thank
him.
you.
I had one.
It's Snoop. Snoop. It's Snoop. What else you got? Oh,
Ben.
hello.
Ben. I had more than one picture with Ben.
Ben. Did you make out with him at all?
No, I didn't.
Damn.
That's what he was saying right
It's
there.
Nick.
Damn, no, I'm kidding.
Is Nick?
Yes, very nice.
Oh, what a sweetheart.
98
I love
degrees.
those dimples. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So you were waitressing, you met a lot of people, but a woman came up to you and said to you, hey, would you like to work for me?
Yeah, because this girl and I Krista Carpenter was her name, and we just started to talk, and she was like, oh, well, my sister-in-law has a swimming company.
Right. Aquascape.
Safe, right, yep.
Oh, Aquasafe?
Yep, Aquasafe.
Okay, I put Scape.
And,
Aquasafe.
yeah, so I was like, all right. And basically it was they sent you to private swimming, they sent you to people's houses. I had no idea what I was walking into.
Right.
And once I did, I was like, holy guacamole.
Yeah, because these were all celebrities.
Yes.
And you were with her for 2 years, and you're like, you know what?
Not even 2 years, maybe 2
You're
years,
like,
I guess.
I could do this for myself. I could start my own company.
No, the story's even better than that.
What?
What happened was I was teaching, and Barbara Dreyfus, who unfortunately passed away very young, she was Jodie Foster's writing agent.
Right.
And I was teaching her son Griffin at the time, And now here I am, this girl from Long Island. I don't think Jodie Foster's going to be staying in the backyard. I wasn't there that long.
So she was teaching Jodie Foster.
No. I was teaching her. Yes, I'm sorry. Her agents.
Her agent's children, but then you end up also teaching
Jodie Foster's
Foster's
and I
children
offered her a discount
how to
at first,
swim.
because I didn't realize it was Jodie Foster.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm in the pool. You have to imagine, I'm in the pool, the sun's in my eyes, I'm teaching, and I don't and she's wearing sunglasses, and I thought, this is what's crazy, is in my head I went, oh, that girl looks like Jodie Foster. That's what I said. And then it gets better. I mean, I don't think I'm ditzy, but apparently some sun got in my head.
Oh, my
because
God.
she even said, oh, my friend Jodie wants you to teach her
There
kids.
you go.
No, I still didn't get it.
Didn't get it.
I only got it when they stood over me at the pool, both of them, and said, it's going to have to be kept like kind of on, the down low.
QT.
And I just literally looked up at her and I went, oh, you are Jodie Foster.
Oh, that's
She starts
funny.
laughing.
Yeah.
So we started off with this really natural. She knew I was from New York. She knew I was.
Right.
We started off with this really honest, funny, thing.
Yeah.
She was one of my best customers,
One of my favorite stories that I read about you, because she had 2 articles written on her, one in LA and one here through the New York Times.
Yeah, that was
Hello,
incredible.
not too shabby. Huh?
Like a 2-day call. It was crazy.
And so basically, you went to this gentleman's house named Erwin Winkler.
Yes.
Okay, and he wanted her to teach his grandchildren how to swim. Now, for those people who don't know who Erwin Winkler is, it's almost like a tongue twister. He is a famous producer.
Yes.
And the man produced movies like Rocky.
Yep.
And Goodfellas.
Oh, yeah.
So
absolutely.
Again,
and he's married to Belle. That's a story in itself. I've told you that one, right?
I don't remember. I have brain surgery, I use that as a good excuse. But anyway, so now you're teaching his grandchildren how to swim. But tell me how it came to be that you started your own company, Splish Splash.
It was literally from Barbara and Jodie, because unfortunately this woman was, I guess she got overloaded, the woman who was booking us, and she didn't live in LA.
Right.
She was booking us from a totally different a part of California.
Right.
And she would kind of just send us to the wrong places at the wrong times, and the people were getting a little frustrated. And I was sticking it out because I wasn't there to do that. I was there to act, and then,
Well, that's the whole thing. You actually told this man, Erwin Winkler.
He didn't know it at first,
Well, no, but eventually you're like, yeah, I want to be an actor. I want to be an actor.
Because,
and you're like,
and he's like,
and then
I
you're
didn't
like,
know
make me famous. You said to him, make me famous.
But he was such a that was a
and him and his son Charles said, she's very talented, and when the time is right, they will put you in a movie.
And
you need to collect.
They're really amazing people, and they actually the guy Ian Nelms, who I worked with, and his now current wife, Michelle Lang, who's both very talented. Now Ian was a swim coach. No,
Right.
sorry, a wrestling coach.
Okay.
From Visalia. We lived in the same building. I started to grow so big with this swimming thing, it just exploded on me because I got really good at it. I was just,
Right.
You know, it all started with, how am I going to communicate what I know of swimming? I literally got in the pool and said, what is my body doing, and how am I going to communicate that to a kid? And I would just make up little rhymes, and then they would say it back to me, and I was like, oh, that was a good one, you know?
Right,
so that's how that developed. But and then it got so big. Ian, I knew he was a coach, so I knew he was teachable.
Right,
so he
right,
wound
right.
up. I mean, we were making so much money, opening so many doors, and he and his brother actually, and his wife, produced and made Fat Man with Mel Gibson.
Wow.
They're doing really well. They're out in LA, and they're amazing.
No, because when she first told me about this Kaptain Splash thing, I said to her, you need to do this. You need to concentrate on this. There's nothing like this out there. I think it was an amazing concept. It's never been done before, like I said. And I loved it from the moment that you told me about it. I
Everybody
really did.
does.
Because, you know, what it is, it's basically using rhymes and lyrics to remember stuff.
And not just rhymes. Tunes of nursery rhymes, and that kind of started because
nursery rhyme. There's another one with the kids.
Yeah,
the nursery rhyme and hello.
Which are nursery tunes, but the direct. So like the choo choo train. I don't know if it's too late to pull that up, Bobby, but we have this thing called the choo choo train, which kind of gets the kids to the deep end without them knowing it, and gets them to hold on to the wall, and So it's to the tune of I've been working on the railroad.
Right.
Because that's a tune that my grandmother knew,
Right,
that I know,
right.
that my grandchildren would know, that's throughout. And they're all public domain.
But
but
it's funny because I find that there's a song Rockin' Robin. You know Rockin' Robin?
Yeah.
Right? So I took that song and I changed it to Rockin' Potty to teach my daughter how to potty
Yes, I think
train.
you told me this.
And so that's why I thought it was genius, because kids love music. Again, nursery rhymes, they remember stuff. And you actually, you wrote everything yourself, but you got Taylor Dane to sing everything.
Yes. I wound up teaching her.
How did that? So you taught her kids how to swim too?
That was also very weird, because here we were both in LA.
Yeah.
And we actually were put together because my mother was friends with a friend who was very good friends with her mother.
Really?
And they loved the concept, and they pitched it kind of to her, and she was like, I love it.
Yeah.
We met at the Soho House, I think, in LA, in New York.
Yeah.
And I just kind of pitched it to her, and she's like, I'm in.
Nice.
And she did an amazing job.
Yeah,
That song
yeah.
is so
everything you
play all
hear,
that song.
Yeah,
That song
everything you
can
hear is
find-
Taylor Dane.
Yeah, I don't know if you can play it but yeah, she did an amazing song. That
I don't know.
Splash.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Bobby, if you have something really quick, 30-second,
get a splish
minute
splash.
promo, you want to throw something on, be my guest. But what I'm excited is that Kaptain Splash is actually on Cablevision now,
Yes.
like Tea Time, and it is on every Monday afternoon at 3:30 on channel 115.
We have a cartoon version of me as well.
Yes, there's
And
a cartoon.
yeah.
I think Bobby should have that. I don't know if I'll play the
Oh,
promo
all
real
right.
quick. Here's the promo for Kaptain Splash.
Hey there, I'm Captain Splish. I'm the superhero of swimming. I'll teach you to be water safe with all my swimming skills, along with all my singular friends here in Splish Splashville. Myrtle the turtle, Octi the octopus, Starry the starfish, and that's just a few. You'll learn all about what your body can do. My superpower is to teach with song and rhyme, and that helps you remember what you learn every time. You'll learn to float and you'll learn to swim, from blowing bubbles to jumping in. Each week, you'll learn something new. You'll be amazed at what your body can do. I'm so excited for you to see the show, but now Captain Splash has to go. See you soon. Bye.
Love it. How much fun is that? I mean, I wish you were around when my daughter was little. But tell me, it's a TV show for kids. You're not actually teaching them, obviously, how to swim. You're not there swimming, but what exactly was the concept for the show?
We do have a lot of outtakes where you see me, because I go to swimming lessons like this.
Yes.
And when I teach in the summer,
Yeah.
I come as
This
Captain Splash.
it's a bathing suit.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's amazing because, first of all, the result I get from the kids just dressed like this is completely
But
different.
it is totally true that she doesn't just teach kids, she also teaches adults as
Yes,
well.
I do. But
And
I teach them just like kids.
But is it true that you can teach anyone how to swim in 5 days?
5 days?
Is it 5?
No. 6
How many
weeks.
days? Is it 6 weeks?
It's 6 weeks.
What,
I have a
what can
6-week
you get them
program.
to do in 5 days? Isn't there something that you get them to do in 5 days?
I have a 10-day, a 5 and a 10-day.
Okay,
intensive.
okay.
If you do it every single day, obviously, the more you do
Well,
in a
that's what
row
I'm
is-
saying,
is
yeah.
better. Yeah, I mean, the 6-week program that I do is basically 10 days in a row, and then 3 weeks, 3 days a week.
Because I was reading the article about how, like, within 5 days, you got that woman to, like,
yeah, oh yeah,
swim.
Oh, yeah,
Hello.
that's right. Yeah.
You did. It was 5 days. You
Yeah,
got
yeah,
this
yeah.
woman to. She didn't swim.
I
at
did,
all.
I did.
She was
Anika,
swimming in
right?
5
Yeah,
days.
yeah, yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
Toot
Yes.
your horn, woman.
I forget.
5
Get how
days.
good I am. No.
All right, so listen, we have like a minute and a half left. What do you want? I know this goes fast. What do you want everyone to know about you, Kaptain Splash? Again, where they can, find you, see you.
Just basically that the Captain Splash, like everything Teresa was talking about, my whole experience is I was always very confused
to
what to do. I couldn't pick one. I was always very frustrated. Even when I was getting into these people's homes, I felt like defeated because I didn't know how to approach them, Erwin and Clark, because I was there to do a job.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do I they hear it a million times a day.
Right.
And that's what actually the article in the New York Times kind of was based off of that if you have a skill now, you don't have to bartend. You don't have to waitress. You can literally open the doors of these people's homes.
Right,
And the
right,
article's a
right.
really cool article.
Yeah, it's a good
It's
article.
called Instructor to the Stars.
Where can they find the article?
New York Times. It's on my.
Is it on the Captain Splash site?
I believe it
Okay,
is.
so if you go to captainsplash.com,
everything's there.
Everything's there, or you can go to Captain Splash on Facebook too.
On
I'm
Facebook,
sure it's there also.
Captain Splash with a K on Instagram, Captain Splash
And
with a K
that's
on
how you get in touch
TikTok.
with her. If you have a child that wants to learn how to swim, they have fear of the water, just get in touch with her via Facebook.
Yeah, and the whole idea of the show, like even if you is for people who like maybe can't afford private lessons, and just it's not even so much just about that. It's first of all, there's nothing out there that even talks about water.
Yeah.
The number one cause of death with children between the ages of 1 and 5 is drowning.
Yeah.
And there's nothing out there. There's no super. There's nothing like that.
That's why this is so unique.
Yep.
You know,
and the things that we do, like instead of being scared, I'll just give you one quick example because I know you got like no time left. Is that like the hardest thing is to put the face in the water?
Yeah.
So we have this thing called the funny
They
frame.
get through that fear.
And we tell them it's funny and fuzzy, and we tell them what it's like, and now the kids want to go in there.
Right.
So this summer, I kind of did a testing out with everybody, and we didn't even have the show yet. We didn't even have the promo yet, I don't think. We just had the songs, and we had Taylor Dane's song. And the kid, I'd show up, the cats, they're like, we know, we saw you do that. And they like so
Isn't
much
that
faster
great?
than I already
It
had
must be so just so beautiful to like hear them sing your songs and
just to hear them repeat it, like you.
I know.
When you watch the show, you'll see this little.
All right, so every people on Long Island get Optimum every Monday afternoon, 3:30, 1:15. We gotta go. Thank you so much for being here, everyone. Have a wonderful New Year. I'll see you in 2023 next week, baby.
Bye.
Ciao. Tell everyone you love them.
Oh, Bruno.